don't know me. That's a problem. I'm telling you this story, see, and the story's about me. Well, sort of. It's mostly about her. And this story is happening right here, right now, even as I speak. You see, I got up this morning and I said, Brian, today's the day. Today, I'm going to make contact with Jerry Finnegan's sister. I mean, there she was, right next door. And there she had been, right next door for most of my life. And here I was, doing absolutely nothing about it. I had my reasons. The way she looks is one of them. Wait, you need to know the way she looks. This is the way she looks. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, that's the way she looked coming out of the womb. Thanks.
Sure.
And this is how I look. Yeah. In fact, I think I looked better coming out of the womb. Which is why I could never get anywhere with girls. Especially girls that look the way she looks. Thanks.
Sure.
Today I said, Brian, no more. Today I am going to make contact with Jerry Finnegan's sister, even if it costs me brain dead by humiliation. What brought all this on was something that Jerry said to me last night. He says, Brian, guess what? He calls me a minute to midnight and he says, Brian, guess what? My sister's getting married. I was speechless. So today I woke up galvanized and I decided that if I was going to do it, I was going to do it with words. Words, it occurred to me, were with Beth Finnegan and I could never come to terms on. I'd throw a word in her direction and I'd be like a fried egg on Teflon. It was so frustrating. From our very first meeting, when the Finnegans moved next door, I was about 7.
Hi! Ma, who's that? Who? The new kid has a sister? That stinks! Why? Why can't I say that? Daddy says when something stinks, it stinks, and we should say it stinks!
Hi.
No, I don't want to say hi!
Hi.
Please don't make me. You will? No Three Stooges for a week? Okay. Hi.
Hi, what stinks?
I'm taking a bath later.
Me too.
By myself.
Me too.
We have 2 bathrooms.
Me too.
I'm 7.
Me too, but I'm 6.
I'm not gonna play with you.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
My father sweats through 2 shirts when he jogs.
Well, my father...
And he gives me both of my sneakers into one of his.
Well, my father...
And he lets me stand on the hamper and watch him bleed when he shaves.
My father...
And he says if something stinks, it stinks. And we should say it stinks.
My father eats light bulbs at parties.
Doesn't he get sick?
No, but when he doesn't, my mother makes him sleep in the cellar with the gerbils.
Words. Words always got my way with Beth. And the more words I learned, the more trouble I got into.
Brian!
By the time I was 10, I knew enough words to embroil me in somewhat of a political exchange.
Brian! 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 Hey, Brian! Brian? 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 Can you come out?
For what?
It's a play.
With you?
You always play with me.
I just turned 10.
I came to your party. I gave you the album, remember? The Brady Bunch sings How Great Thou Art and other favorite hymns.
I'm 10 now.
So,
So, that's it.
it is?
With girls, playing with girls. I'm 10 now. I'm not gonna do it anymore.
You played yesterday!
I was 9 yesterday. Besides, you're a Republican.
I am?
You're a Republican. And my father says it's weird that your father's a Republican and his name is Finnegan. Just anybody with a name like Finnegan who isn't a Democrat is 2 butts short of a 6-pack.
But why won't you play with me?
I'm 10. You're a girl, and your father's a Republican. You know who else was a Republican?
Who?
President Richard A. Nixon, and your father and you are Republicans. That's why his country's going to hell in a handbasket.
Who's going to hell?
My father says all the Republicans are going to hell to get out of jail for what they did to the Watergate.
What did he do?
Isn't it in your history book?
Not yet. We're only up to the Mima, the Pimpa, and the Santa Marina. So, come on, tell me what the Republicans did to the Watergate.
Well, they took all the water
They did.
from the poor people of Cuba.
Poor people.
Took all the water, President Richard A. Nixon.
And then what they do?
They put it in his pool.
And what did he do?
He covered it up. Now Republicans got caught. They went to the slammer and wrote bestsellers and found Jesus. Period. End of story.
And that's why you won't play with me?
Just ask Jerry.
So he won't play with me either.
Why not?
Because he's 10.
See?
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Well, I hate you.
I hate you too.
I hope all the Republicans come and steal your water and give it to the poor people of Cuba.
Republican.
Jerkface.
Republican.
Stupid head.
Republican.
Daddy!
Jerry told me she cried for 2 hours, then asked to have me killed. However, in the twilight months of my 12th year, something new and exciting was making its chemical way through my body. With this, I knew it was no longer practical to keep Beth Finnegan as an object of pre-adolescent scorn. So, it was back to words, which meant back to nowhere. Which drives me bananas, because I think I'm good with words. So, why couldn't I make Beth Finnegan understand that I thought she was a beautiful, charming, borderline stunning creature? I just didn't get it. All I had to do was come up with the right words, but words got in the way. Actually, a lot of other things got in the way as well.
Boys.
Boy.
I like boys a lot.
These words came out of her mouth into my face when I was 13 and she was 12.
I like boys a lot.
Don't say that.
Why not?
Somebody will hear you.
Boys, I hope.
You can't just say things like that. You have to, think about them and hope that the people you're thinking about think back the same thing.
But wouldn't it just be easier to tell the boys that I like them a lot?
Ah,
That way they could think back whatever they wanted to think back a whole lot quicker.
it's not the way it works.
Okay, what if it's you?
What's me?
What if you're a boy?
We'll pretend.
And you're at a party and you bump into a girl you like.
It's been known to happen.
And she looks you right in your face. And she says, I like boys a lot. What do you do?
I turn the other way.
Turn the other way?
Turn the other way.
A girl you like looks you right in your face and says, I like boys a lot. And you turn the other way.
Right.
Right?
Bingo.
Bingo.
On the nose.
On the nose?
Yes. On the nose, yes.
What am I gonna do with you?
I don't know. What are you gonna do with me?
Ryan,
Yeah?
you're one sick puppy.
And before I could do anything, she turns 14. I'm a sophomore, she's a freshman, and we're both at public high school. Beth Finnegan, the girl next door, is now fair game to each and every budding hormone case at Chelmsford High.
Stanley Krasinski just asked me out on a date. He's the president of the Student Athletic Association. And he's 16. And he has his license.
But no leash.
And he took me to the Showcase Cinema to see the new Rocky.
So you went.
On a date.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Well, in the beginning.
In the beginning, he drives up to the house,
In his father's Camaro.
honks the horn,
Yeah?
doesn't even come to meet you at the porch.
How do you know?
Then the movie starts. Ba-bum-bum, ba-bum-bum.
Did you follow me? Tell me you didn't follow me.
No, I didn't. So what happened?
Well, I was so excited. I was on a date with a boy. Well, Stanley Krasinski. Then he bought my ticket and let me hold the popcorn.
And it went on to be a wondrous, memorable evening.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Until he tried to kiss me.
Ha!
That wasn't so wondrous.
Uh-huh.
It was memorable.
So you think you're gonna go out with him anymore?
Probably not.
Great.
I don't have to. All the other boys want to go out with me now.
Wait, that...
And that's how it started. One after another, all throughout high school. After Stanley Krasinski, it was Mark Perlmutter.
Marty's a senior. And he's the president of the Future Businessmen of America. And for my birthday, he got me a subscription to the Fortune magazine, and a roll of quarters, and a calculator. And he took me to the accountant's jamboree at the John B. Hines Civic Auditorium in Boston. But then he lost me and left me at the Lechmere station.
He lost you at the train station?
I was scared.
Serves you right.
I could have killed him for that.
What?
That's what you get for going out with Digits Perlmutter.
I hated him for doing that to her.
He lost you at the Lechmere station.
But as much as I hate him for doing that to her, I hate myself even more for laughing. But I'm a jerky high school kid. What do you expect?
Ooh, that's hysterical.
Why am I such an idiot?
I could have been attacked.
You have nobody to blame but yourself.
She could have been attacked.
You think that's funny?
Can't breathe.
Watch closely. Rarely will you ever see a registered person make such a fool out of himself.
He lost you. He lost you at the train station. The way you were to take.
You know what? Thanks a lot, Brian.
Let's train station.
I know. I'm not coming off as a sympathetic character, but bear with me, please. Yet, all the evidence isn't just in just yet. Next was Henderson Pike.
Henderson Pike, what a great name.
Henderson Pike, Mr. Show Business.
Hendy was president of the drama club.
Hendy, can you believe it? Hendy.
I was a sophomore and tried out for the fall musical, Bye Bye Birdie. I got the part of Kim.
I mean, who else would get it?
Hendy got Birdie.
Hendy got Birdie.
Everybody knew he was going to get it. I mean, he was Birdie.
He was Birdie.
And besides, Henderson always got the leads in the school plays. Mr. Chekhov, the acting teacher, said he had the tools to become the next Gordon McRae. I was impressed.
She didn't even know the first Gordon McRae.
When rehearsal started, Hendy wouldn't even look at me.
Exit stage right.
So, finally, I asked him right out. I said, Henderson, why don't you look into my eyes when you talk to me on stage? And he said, Kim. He always called me Kim in rehearsals because he said it helped him stay in character. He said,
Kim, I'm afraid if I looked into your eyes, the effects of your spell would render me helpless. So I went out with him. He took me to the Colonial Theater in Boston for a revival of The Chorus Line.
When she gets home, I'm blowing bubbles in my driveway.
Brian, what are you doing?
I'm blowing bubbles in my driveway.
At 1 o'clock in the morning?
Is it that late?
It's at least 1 o'clock.
1:46.
1:46.
I've got a digital brain.
Why are you out here?
I needed to practice my pucker.
She had no idea that I stayed up waiting for her to get home.
You stayed up waiting for me to come home.
I did not!
Brian!
So many things were running through my brain. I wanted to ask her about her date with Henderson Pike, but I wanted to cover myself.
Good night.
Good night. Wait,
What?
Jerry told me you went to see a chorus line in Boston tonight.
Yeah, I did.
With Henderson Pike?
Yes, with Henderson Pike.
And what did you learn from this experience?
Excuse me?
We treated you like dirt, right?
No.
You mean you had a perfectly wonderful, marvelous time, and now you're going to marry him and support him on his quest for stardom?
What is the matter with you?
Where is he?
Who?
Henderson! The man with the last name first.
He went home. What difference does it make to you? Well? I'm going inside.
I know what you're thinking. There was, bozo. That was your chance. All you had to do was come up with the right words.
Ready?
Yeah, sure.
So, for the talent portion of the Miss Teen Counselor competition, they asked me if I could do anything unusual. So, I told them I played ukulele, and they said that was alright. So, right now, I'd like to sing you a song my mother taught me when our whole family drove across country in our Chevrolet Nova when I was 4. My dog has fleas. I'll tell them I don't have a dog.
Of course.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
This is stupid, Beth.
Don't talk to me, Brian. I'm practicing.
There she is, Miss America.
It could happen.
Have you practiced your smile today?
Just shut up.
Well, Jerry, he tells me that they teach you how to smile, and how to stand, and how to sit, and how to walk, and how to talk, and how to breathe.
You are my sunshine.
Wait, is there a line in the Miss Teen Handbook on how to properly break wind?
Yes, and there's a short dedication to you at the head of it.
Do you have an escort?
Yes, I have an escort.
Is it that actor?
You used to be a lot better, you know,
At what?
at trashing my boyfriends.
I guess I just don't consider it much of a challenge anymore.
Brian,
What?
go home.
Okay. Beth,
What?
I hope you win.
There's this song that my grandpa used to sing to my grandmother at their anniversary parties. If you were the only girl in the world and if I were the only boy. That moment, I felt that she was the only girl in the world and I was the only boy. And all I could think was, did she get gypped?
Brian! Brian! Brian? Brian, great! Just the person I wanted to see. You busy?
Well, yes and no. My mother just called. She's got a flat in the station wagon on the interstate.
Oh, well, if she's waiting for you.
No, I'll do it.
Because, I can always call Hindi.
No problem. What can I do for you?
I just need you for a second. I'm trying out for a cheerleader tomorrow, and I got an idea that'll make a cinch for me to get on the team.
But you are a cinch to get on the team.
I guess, yeah, but I want to be captain.
As a sophomore.
It's never been done before, but if I can pull this thing off at tryouts, I bet I can make it.
What thing?
What's your threshold for pain?
Excuse me?
Well, if you'd rather do this, I can get Henderson.
No, I can do it. What is it?
Now, all you gotta do is just run at me.
Just running,
Full speed, right at me.
okay? Then what happens?
It's not important.
It's not?
It's better if you don't think about it. Ready?
Ready.
Go!
Go! Maybe just like a little hint or something.
I'll call Henderson.
No, I can do it. I can do it.
Your mother's probably a nervous wreck.
My mother is fine. She's got a tape deck of James Charles' greatest hits. Now let's do this thing.
Great, ready?
Ready.
Come right at me.
Right at you.
One. And
One,
when you get to me, put your hands up like this. 2,
2,
3.
3. It's 3 when I go.
Yes, 3, 3.
3.
I did it. That's it. I'm in. I'm captain. Thank you, Ryan. Tell your mom I said hi. I'm gonna be captain.
I remember that hurting for quite a while, but I didn't mind. Every time I came into contact with Beth, something inside of me said, Brian, this is your life's work. This woman is your future. Do something about it. So I did. Well, I tried, in my own way. I decided to enter a new phase with Beth. I thought it would be a good idea to act as an example of maturity, a moral guidepost of sorts. What started this all was whenever she got that modeling job at the mall. She was one of those live mannequins at a store called the Medical Bazaar. She had to pose rigid at the front door in hopes of luring ambient physicians inside the store. What are you supposed to be?
Brian, what are you doing
I
here?
came to see if it was true.
Don't talk to me. I'm not supposed to move a muscle.
Come home with me, Beth.
Brian,
Put this little setback behind you.
if Mr. Slider sees me talking, he'll fire me.
Mr. Slider?
Brian,
And who's the assistant manager? Mr. Changeup? Shh. And let me guess, the head cashier is Mr. Splitfinger Fastball.
Go away.
Where's your sense of humor?
What?
Look at yourself.
Get away from here.
You are standing in a mall, staring at a CVS, with a stethoscope around your neck and a big stick in your hands.
Brian, if you lose this job for me.
Beth,
What?
when you remember this day and what I'm about to do,
What are you about to do?
I know that you'll think kindly of me,
Brian,
and you'll be forever grateful.
Brian, 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 Brian! Something down or I'll scream!
Just don't move your lips.
What's the bottom line in all of this? Well, with everything I'm telling you, it must be coming through. The bottom line is that I did what I did for Beth's own good. Not just at the mall, but everywhere. That includes my senior prom.
So, are you going to prom?
I haven't given it much thought.
Who are you taking?
That's the part I haven't given much thought to.
Take Heidi Swenson.
Why?
Because no one's asked her yet.
She's dense.
She really wants to go.
She's dense as they come.
The Brian Dowd I know would not discriminate based on IQ.
Well, maybe you don't know the Brian Dow that you know.
Are you going to prom or not?
I guess.
Well, do you have somebody to go with?
Not yet.
Is there anybody in particular you'd like to ask?
I saw an opening.
Yes.
Who?
You believe it.
Try me.
It's somebody very close to you.
Really?
Really?
So then tell me, who?
My entire life flashed before my eyes.
Brian? Brian, why are you looking at me like that?
Was I actually going to do it?
Brian, you weren't going to ask me, were you?
No. What are you, crazy?
I don't think so. I'm going anyway, but
Wait, you are? With who?
I'm surfing.
Armin Furbeam, president of the Camera Club?
That's the one.
Oh.
So, who are you taking?
Heidi Swenson.
You're gonna take Heidi all along?
I'm a sly little devil.
You are such a sweetie. I'll see you there.
And that was the end of high school for me. Jerry and I both got on-track scholarships to UConn. And it was Beth's senior year at Chelmsford High. Michael Amendolia was taking her to prom. Amendolia was the president of the Future Lightbreakers of America. And when I got home that summer, I ran into Beth.
Say it isn't so, Beth.
It isn't so, Beth.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, you want to cross-examine me about Mike Amendolia now. Is that it? What do you want to know?
Nothing. Don't tell me anything. If I get subpoenaed, then I won't have to run in the witness stand.
Mike has treated me very well.
Have you met his family?
His family?
The uncles, Lefty, Knuckles, Louie the Knee Man.
If you're not going to be sensible...
Mike Amendolia.
Brian!
What?
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Like what?
I don't know. For my whole life, every time I've spoken with you, I've had this strange feeling that what's coming out of your mouth has nothing at all to do with what's really going on in your mind.
Oh.
So just talk to me. Come on, talk.
Are you all set for state?
I think so. I wish I had the money to go somewhere a bit more respectable, but state will do for a couple years. See? You asked me a normal question. I gave you a normal answer. It can be done.
Yeah.
Try another one.
Have you thought about what you'll major in?
I don't have to declare it right away, but I was thinking political science.
Political silence?
Yeah.
Republican!
Try again.
Again? Is Michael going to state too?
I can't believe it.
What?
You can't do it.
What? What?
You can't talk to me unless it has something to do with one of my boyfriends.
That's not true.
It is true. Think back over our entire lives. When have we ever had a conversation that didn't end up being a Brian Down analysis of my dating life? Well, never. That's when never. See you around, Brian.
That was it. That was the closest I ever came to hating Jerry Finnegan's sister. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that was when I knew I loved Jerry Finnegan's sister. After that, we didn't talk for the rest of the summer. I went back to UConn for my sophomore year, and she went to state. When I got back home for Christmas, she wasn't there. She was spending the holidays with some guy she met at a New York student government convention center, I don't know. That's where things stood when I got the call from Jerry telling me that she was getting married. I hadn't talked to her since the big confrontation, so today I've just been struggling to put the right words together in my brain. The words are there now. Now they just have to get to Beth.
Hello?
Hello.
Brian?
Hello?
Jerry isn't home.
Oh,
I'll tell him you called.
okay. Wait!
Did you say wait?
Yes, I did.
Oh? Well?
I called to talk to you.
Oh?
Jerry called me last night and he said you were getting married.
Oh, and are you calling to congratulate me?
Should I?
Brian, did Jerry happen to mention who it was I'm marrying?
No.
You weren't at all curious?
Well, I assumed it was that beach guy from California.
Who?
The beach guy came to visit here last summer.
Oh, we broke up months ago.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And there's already some other guy you're about to marry.
Brian, there's no guy I'm not getting married.
But Jerry said...
Jerry cares very much about you, Brian. He knows you very well.
Yeah, but
I think this is it, fella.
this is it.
I think your best friend just set you up. I think this is your chance, and I think you better grab it.
You mean Jerry lied to me?
Get you to call me, yeah?
Because he thought that if I was mad enough, I'd call you and tell you.
Finally, tell me.
Finally tell you.
Just say it, Brian, say it!
This is it. The question I've been avoiding for 10 years. The hardest question asked since the dawn of time. Talk about crucial, talk about momentous. Will you go out with me sometime?
Sure.
Talk about easy.
When?
I don't know. This isn't something we can just rush into, you know.
Why not?
Because it's too important.
Let's just go someplace and have a nice time and talk.
Okay,
Okay, how about tonight?
tonight's fine.
Time?
3:15.
Not the time now. What time do you want to go out tonight?
6.
6 is great. I'll meet you in the driveway.
Meet you in the driveway. Yes! But it isn't fine. 10 years of anticipation cannot be quelled with one meet you in the driveway. No, I came up with the right words, but I didn't use them to her face.
Hello?
Meet me in the driveway.
Yeah, we already discussed that.
No, now. Meet me in the driveway now.
Okay.
I need ambiance.
Okay, I'm here.
Come on, Grandpa, don't fail me now. Where are the tapes?
Brian! You're so weird! Brian, what's going on?
Stanley Trzynski, Martin Pearl,
Gosh.
Henderson Pike, Michael Amendolia, Martin Serby, the
I
beach
thought
guy,
you were Eric Fellini.
Eric Fellini, and the sundry others.
Nothing has changed, has it?
Everything has changed, Beth.
Brian,
Beth, will you go out with me sometime?
I already said I would.
Beth, will you go out with me sometime?
Some other time besides tonight?
Beth, will you go out with me sometime?
Oh. Yes. Yes, I will.
I did it.
Ask me to my face.
And you answered me to mine.
Yeah.
And you said yes.
I said yes.
Meet you here at 6.
I'll meet you here at 6.
That's it. You can go home now.